Hey there, Inconceivable Fitness family. Welcome to the workout for today. Please excuse the mess. We had a little chalk explosion over there. I'll clean that up later. We have a fun little 12-minute AMRAP today, and to spice things up, we're throwing in a EMOM to that. So every minute on the minute during the 12-minute AMRAP, you're going to stop what you're doing and do 10 Russian twists. So for the actual AMRAP, it's going to be alternating dumbbell clungers. We'll explain what those are. Lots of fun. But to get into it, let's go ahead and start with some nice light arm circles, starting small, going forward. And then just gradually getting into some larger circles here, trying to warm up the shoulders a bit, get a little bit of blood flow going into the arms. We're going to be using them a lot today. Just a few more here, and then we'll start the other direction again, nice and small, going in the reverse. If you start to feel any pain on any portion of this range of motion, just back it off and maybe don't twist so far in that direction. Or if the one arm hurts entirely, just make sure to demobilize that arm. Getting some backward swings here. And then next we're going to get some huggers here and try to really round the back so that you're stretching out between the lats here. And hugging ourselves. And then on the open, you want to feel a little bit of stretch in the pectorals. So we're moving those arms all the way forward, all the way back. And next we'll get some torso twists. So take those feet just outside the hips, and then we're just going to twist from side to side, nice and gentle, kind of warming up the spine here. We're going to do some Russian twists today, like I mentioned, so I want to make sure that spine is good and loose and ready to go. We're going to get, I don't know, about 10 of these each direction. Then next we're going to do some leg swings. So if you have an object to hold on to, you can give yourself some stability. We're just going to swing that leg. If you don't, practice your balance here today. Just come as far back as you can. Get about 10 each side. Warming up the hips, warming up the legs. I think it's about 10. We'll switch to the other side for another 10 count. I can't count and swing. 8, 9, 10. All right. Now that we've loosened things up a little bit, we're going to get 30 seconds of high knees. I've got my clock up here, so that's what I'm looking at for the timer. High knees, set a target with your hands. Go ahead and start. If that's too intense, you can step it out here and just really focus on trying to bring that knee above waist height. I'm going back into running it out here. Trying to get the blood pumping a little bit, heart rate up. Warm up all those muscles. About 15 seconds to go here. And in 5 seconds, we're going to go to Samson lunges. So go ahead and start to get ready for that. You're going to step forward, throw those arms up, and then on the forward, you want to be like in your strong sort of clean and jerk stance. So a big, good wide base, hands up overhead, and then stretching that quad of the back leg as well as the hip flexor of the back leg. We're just going to alternate for about 30 seconds here. We'll be doing 2 rounds of this, so we're going to throw in a twist next time. Then in 5 seconds, we got some butt kickers. All right, even out the sides and go. So butt kickers, we're just trying to bring the heel up to the glutes. If you can, keep your knees pointed down to the ground. And focus on pulling the foot up, or the lower leg up with those hamstrings. If jogging it out is too intense, you can step it out and go one at a time. So it's a good option. There's plenty of scaling to do, so if whatever we're doing is too intense, we usually give you an easier version. Next, we're gonna get back into high knees, only 15 seconds, but a little faster here. Oh, excuse me, hamstring stretch, no high knees. So we're gonna bring one leg out in front, lean over with that straight leg, touch the toe, and then back to a standing position, other leg out in front. Keep that leg straight, touch the toe. You'll see I'll have a bend in the back leg. We're keeping the front leg straight, keeping the back straight. Just trying to stretch out the hamstrings here. I can't even read my own notes today. Here we are. So get 1 or 2 more and whatever evens it up on both sides. Now we're going to go into just 15 seconds of high knees. In 3, 2, 1, go. Try to pick up the pace a little bit. Less time, but more intensity here. Again, we're getting that heart rate flowing. 3, 2, 1. So now Samson's. Let's just get 6 on each side with a twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You can see I sped up the pace, but I'm still getting a stretch here. So you still want to feel a pull on that backward thigh, hip flexor and quad. Again, we're further warming up the torso. I lost count, so I'm going to stop right here. Next, we're going to go into butt kicks. This time, again, 15 seconds, but a little faster here. Kind of cycle those feet a little quicker, and then stay on the toes when you're down, so you don't want to slam your heels onto the ground. That's really jarring to all the joints. 3, 2, 1. Take a little bit of a breather, and this time we're going to go back to hamstring stretch and just see if you can get a little bit deeper here. 4. Keep that back straight. Keep that front leg straight. 1 more on each side here. I think that's 10 total. All right. Excuse me. So there's our warm up. I'm going to talk a little bit about the movements now. So for a dumbbell clunger, it's basically like a cluster with a lunge added in. So we're going to start with a clean. Now, cluster, you're going to start from the bottom, clean it, squat, clean it, stand up, and thrust up. All we're doing here with the clunger, adding a lunge into it. So you're going to stand up, get that moment of weightlessness, and land in a lunge. And then as we drive up, we're going to press those plates down. Each time, you want to land those weights on the ground, stand all the way tall, and get your clungers here. So if those are too difficult, of course, you can maybe take it to hang cleans. You can do regular clean and then a front squat, so you don't have to land into the front squat. You can clean up and then step back to a lunge and then get a push press. So of course, the goal is we're trying to do a clean and then a lunge and then a press. You can't do it all at once. Separate the movements to make it a little easier. If you only have one item, we can basically clean up into a goblet hold position and do the same thing. So we're going to come into a goblet hold and then into a squat and a press, or sorry, a lunge and a press. Ground, clean, lunge, press. So there's some options there. If you want more scaling options or different options, go ahead and give your coaches a call. The next movement, every minute on the minute, we're going to be doing a Russian twist. So to show what that is, sorry, I'm breathing a little heavy today. You're basically twisting out side to side here with your weight. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a total of 10 movements, 5 each side. To make it more difficult, you can lift those legs up in the air. To make it less difficult, you can either drop the weight, do it without a weight, or you can come into something like this where you're still supporting your core, but you're assisting with the hands, and then we're just going to alternate those legs out. You can even go back, do some flutter kicks. Whatever allows you to kind of work the alternating sides of the core there. So that's the workout. Now that you're done warming up, I would like you for a warm-up round to get 5 each side of the dumbbell plungers, and then we'll do 1 set of 10 Russian twists. Now, if you've done that, come on back and we'll get started on the wide. Thanks.